New at 3 last week, Shelby County Commissioners passed Mayor Lee Harris's $1.7 billion spending plan for the upcoming year. Here to talk about what it means for you are Commissioners Amber Mills and Charlie Caswell. Thank you both for being here on the News at 3. Good to see you. Have you been on this Monday?
Good to see you.
Good. I know you folks are just literally getting out of a meeting to be here to talk about just that. Commissioner Mills, let's start with you. What does this mean? What was going on in this meeting when it comes to the budget? Was anything cut or saved or what?
Well, the reason we had the meeting today is because the MOEs, the maintenance of efforts, you have to, kind of like the schools, you have to have a maintenance of efforts. Okay. You can't go below the certain amount. And the state legislature gave county mayors a maintenance of effort. So now our county mayor has a maintenance of effort that we have to meet. And he was saying we didn't meet it and weren't meeting it with clerks, and we haven't been meeting it with the sheriff for years. So we had to go back and address that.
So is this a good thing, bad thing? Charlie, how do you see it?
We still can do the county business. We got it done. I, again, appreciate Amber leadership on making sure we can find where we can properly cut and put those things in place to keep the county moving forward.
So Amber, what are we talking about here? $22 million from the mayor's budget having to be reallocated, or what are we looking at?
Well, we took care of it by taking the $12.2 million that was over his maintenance of effort. There was a duplicate number in the salary increases that were proposed, and then the salary restrictions, we took a little bit from that to come up with everything. So still no tax increase, everything's covered. There might be a few hiccups, but we can address those one at a time, which I thought we could have addressed everything without a special meeting, but we had the special meeting and got it done today.
Got it done anyway. Yes. Charlie, what, you pleased with it, with the direction of everything, or what?
I'm gonna say this and that I wasn't happy the other day, because when I look at surrounding counties and suburbs that's putting extra dollars in there that are addressing public safety at the level that they is, when we see the crisis that we in, when we see the federal cuts that's coming down from the federal government, I believe we as a county have to be able to think towards the future and for those expectations. I don't feel like we just did that in this budget. I feel like, and I pray that these are not big hiccups that hit us, but we were able to approve the budget without tax increase. But I just feel, looking at Germantown, Bartlett, and other communities, they're thinking forward. I felt like we kind of missed some opportunities.
So Amber, most folks do not want to see any type of tax increase, period. But was this the right thing to do, you think?
Absolutely. We are the highest taxed county in the whole state, and there was a proposed, I think we went 7 rounds of proposed tax increases, our original night of passing the budget, and there was no plan. Everybody was all over the place, and it's like, it was basically raising taxes for the sake of raising taxes. We don't know for what. Fortunately, it went back to the 2.69, which is the certified rate. And I think that helps, because once you raise taxes, it hurts small businesses, people that can move, possibly move.
Right.
Because they start cutting. They're long gone, car wash membership gone. I mean, all that little stuff, and it has a ripple effect across the county.
Talk to us about something else, though. The commission voted to override Harris's mayoral veto on the grant proposal, as Edmund Ford, one of your colleagues, has federal charges pending against him. Charlie Caswell, what does this mean?
Again, as he is a sitting community, he weighed his accusations against him. He's not pleaded guilty to those charges. So I think that where we stand as a body is to respect the commissioner wish for where those dollars go to make an impact into his community, and I think that was done by this body.
Amber, was this the right thing to do?
Oh, 100%. And I think this tells, again, this is personal with the mayor with his angst against Edmund Ford Jr. It was the right thing to do. His constituents have not come out and demanded he leave his seat, and whatever happened to innocent until proven guilty, he's handling the county's business for his constituents.
One last thing I do want to ask you about the Shelby County Crime Lab, just for the city of Memphis and for Shelby County. Where do we stand on that? I know some funding is going there. I think about, what, 1.5 million, about 5.5 million originally requested. What are your thoughts?
Yes, we did not give the whole pot 5.5. I had an issue with the county mayor, who had not one opportunity but 2 opportunities to put it in both of his proposed budgets to us. So for him to sit beside the DA and advocate for it, even if we have to raise taxes, that really stirred me the wrong way. We did fund 2 embedded scientists in the Jackson in the lab to specifically work for Shelby County issues, but we gave 1.5, which will be fine for the first year to get their feet
Charlie, last word is yours.
Yeah, again, I think this is going to help us around addressing crime issues when we talk about it at a faster rate. And so I appreciate, again, being able, the commission being able to come together to make this happen. I believe we're going to see some reduction in some of these crimes that's been continuing to happen in our community.
All right, come on back so we can continue to talk about it. All right, Amber Mills, Charlie Caswell, good to see you both. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
All right, a short break. We'll be back in just a moment.